Hi, I'm Blue Jay. Welcome. Guides, Masters, Ancestors. Please open up the Akashic Records to everything that was, is, and never will be. And what is our message today? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Beautiful. Interesting. I think we get this card quite often. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right, what's the message? 5 of Candles. Strength. I'm sorry. It's just one of those cards. And then this is the 8 of Presents. Okay, I got 2. That's been happening a lot lately. The bottom card jumps out and they want 2. And this is the 7 of Candles with the Page of Candles. And I heard 8. So, and I thought that was an 8 for a second because of the Roman numerals. But then I realized we're at 7. So this is telling me this is about anger management. This is about you need to stop trying to fight everybody. You're in your ego a little bit. You want to do what you want to do. You want to organize it. You want to be a little bit of a control freak. You need to bring in some balance and realize that you're the one causing the problem. Interesting. So give us a situation or give us more information about what you want to say about this. You need to control your temper. The 8 of Cups, but it's upside down. We're going to take it upside down. Is my deck up? No, it's fine. It jumped out that way. The Chariot, which is funny because the Chariot's a 7. That's a 7-8. And the Sun. Yeah, this is saying that that's verifying it. Instead of letting go and walking away from a situation, you're literally blowing up. Instead, yeah, you need to get smart about this situation. You think you're more intelligent than your opponent. And because of that, you are, I can see in this Chariot, you're basically putting on a harness and making them do what you want them to do. And you're like, I just see that sun blowing up for some reason. Your ego is massive inflamed. And you're kind of being a witch with a B. And you need to take it down a notch. Okay, who is this for? Give me a description of who this message is for. Because, sometimes when we're in our ego, we don't know. We don't know. So that ego loves to trip us up. Who is this person? The 9 of Candles. The 4 of Candles. The Moon. The Knight of Needles. This is telling me that this card to me always says something different when it comes. This is the 4 of Wands, right? And the 4 of Wands is like reunion, and it could be the marriage card, it could be the twin flame card. Not in this deck. I literally see this as a coven of vampires. I see this as everybody working together in the same harmonious effort. But you take these 2 cards and you put them together, and I see someone who's not in the family unit. Someone who is feeling out of control, who is setting boundaries, who feels that like they're having some mental problems. And they're definitely putting themselves superior to other people because they feel like not only do they think they're smarter, but they're also a little traumatized from abuse, and so they have really, really thick borders and boundaries. And so this person is just like, you're going to do what I say you got to do. But this isn't a family setting. That's the key words. And they know it too. You know it. You know who you are. You know you're controlling these people. What else do you have to want to say about this situation? What is your advice for this controlling person who's in their ego, in a family setting, who's putting themselves on a pedestal, who's suffering from some mental issues? And all I see with this Knight of Needles is like you're ready to stab people. Like you're angry. You're angry. What is your advice for this person? Oh, that's 3 cards. I'm not taking 3 cards. That's too many. 3 of Pentacles. You need to work together with people. You need to collaborate. Put your minds together. It's not about you. It's about the group. It's about making 2 people happy. You need to use a little bit of psychology. The 6 of Swords. You think you're smarter, but you actually aren't because you're causing a problem. You need to create harmony in this situation and learn how to work with other people. Yeah, you're just creating a conflict. You're all going to come crashing down if you don't learn the psychology of this other person. It's not always about you. Yep. You're here to make everybody else shine. The one beautiful thing about the Queen of Wands is that she doesn't run her mouth. She stands there and commands power with presence. So one of the things that this is saying is work together with people, but talk about your opinions less. Sit back and watch your results play out instead of constantly trying to control people. This is about controlling a mood. So it's also about controlling your mood. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself because you're causing problems. Let's clarify this moon. I want to dive into the psychology of this person. What type of issues are they dealing with? The Lovers. The Hierophant. The 9 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck. The 10 of Wands. I was waiting for the negative card in there. What this is telling me right here is that somebody was in a relationship and they had to do everything on their own. Maybe the person that they weren't with was a little, I don't want to use these words because it sounds negative. They weren't in they didn't match your worth. So they either didn't take care of themselves like you take care of yourselves. Maybe they didn't make as much money as you. Maybe they didn't have the spirituality that you do. Maybe they didn't have the consciousness of treating others the way you do. You're having a flashback. This is you carrying your trauma and your burdens. So the person that this is for, someone is reliving their trauma from a past relationship. And they're carrying too much BS and they're unloading it by controlling other people. And by controlling other people, you feel safe and secure. What's one more moon card to close out this reading? A personal issue reaches resolution. This is your problem, not the other person's problem. And see how it's Cancer and it's the moon? You are dealing with some psychological issues that you need to wrap up. Please do, honey. Please do. And that's the advice for the day. Have a good one.